Kat, I'm going to tell you the story of what happened. All right. So I thought you've known for a while from the live stream that I wanted to make a video about furries for a while.
Yeah.
That was like ages ago.
Yeah.
So like I made the video about like how I lost my love. I made the other videos, and I was like, guys, do you want me to make a video about furries? And then everyone's like, go for it, weirdo. So it all started from the fact that like this one chick, she was just like, hey Maz, I'm really into cats. We were talking about something else, and she just said that like as a joke, and I was like, what are you, a furry? And then she's like, Maz, what's a furry? And so I was just like, where do I begin? So I said something like, it's when you're into animals and wear fursuits. And then she was like, Maz, that's kind of weird. And then like I went home and I was like scarred, you know what I mean? Because in the internet, you learn to accept everything. You learn, like, if they're a furry, go for it. If they're in traps, go for it. Like, everything's accepted. And so when she said it was weird, I was like, it is weird, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was just like, what are furries? And then, like, these last 2 weeks, I've been just researching a lot about furries. And I literally dude, like, genuinely, like, learning about everything. I've been watching furry channels, which sounds really bad, but I've been watching furry channels. I have a piece of paper written, what are furries? And I showed the live stream because I was just so confused as to what they were. Because I would read, like, Urban Dictionary, and it would be like, yeah, it's when you're sexually attracted to animals. And I'm like, what? That doesn't seem right. Because, I don't know, that seems weird that a lot of people are into animals. I don't know.
I think that's called a zoophile.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, exactly, right? Bestiality. No.
Yeah. That's so, like, ugh.
Exactly. So I Googled, like, a lot of videos and stuff. But I just want to ask you, what is a furry, Kat? What is a furry?
What is a furry?
What is a furry, Kat? I don't understand.
In my opinion, and this is, like, the most rudimentary definition of a furry is someone who likes anthropomorphic animals.
Right.
And identifies as a furry.
Okay.
So, like, I wouldn't consider someone who draws Bugs Bunny a furry. Like, right. Bugs Bunny, in my opinion, isn't a furry. But he's an anthropomorphic animal.
Right.
But, like, someone like Majira Strawberry, that's a furry YouTuber. Mm-hmm. He's a furry because he identifies as one.
Interesting. What if...
That's what I would say.
But the thing is, with anthropomorphic... I hate that word so much. Anthropomorphic animals. If I were to cosplay as Sonic, am I a furry? Because he's anthropomorphic, right? So what I said was like, if I was wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog thing, am I a furry?
I mean, it depends if you call yourself a furry. Do you have something to tell us?
No. Listen, I play Sonic Forces, and look, when I was making my own OC, I had a few feelings. Okay, Kat, don't shame me, Kat. No, like the thing is, it's interesting because with your definition of what like a furry is, it's interesting because you said not only do you have to love an anthropomorphic animal, but you also have to identify yourself as a furry, which is really interesting because no other website or video really kind of said that. And that's funny because it does answer my own question. If you wear a Sonic costume, are you a furry? No, unless you identify as one. I like that.
Like, I only say that because I say I'm not a furry. And literally everyone on the internet calls me a furry. But, like, I don't think I am, even though, like, my character is a furry, quote unquote, because it's an anthropomorphic cat.
Right.
But, like, I don't identify as a furry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I like that. Which leads on to kind of like the next question. Why are you a cat? Why?
Okay. I've been obsessed with cats ever since I was a child. This is not like the internet thing. Like, everyone on the internet is now obsessed with cats. But I was cool and a hipster, and I was obsessed with cats before it was cool. So, I have always
And so
liked
what?
cats.
Like, you decided... But the thing is, that all makes sense. But then why is everyone else in your videos also animals? Do you just, like... Is that, like,
Well, also, so, you know how, like, the style of, like, animation YouTubers is, like... the circle head and, like, you know, the white skin, you know, like, you know how, like, that's the general style?
I feel attacked, but go on.
No, I'm not trying to come at anyone, I promise. I really love that style, and, like, I draw a lot of inspiration from that style. But, like, I also wanted to set myself apart. Like, how can I have something different? Because you have something different, you don't draw eyes. And to me, that's very, very unique. Like, when I think of you, I'm like the guy that doesn't draw eyes and has that dope art style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yours is different. And I thought, I don't know how I can set myself apart. And then I thought, what if I just made everyone animals? Like, my main character's a cat. It wouldn't make sense if I was the only cat in a world of people. So, like, by, like, the transitive property, to use a math term, I just made an extension and made everyone a furry. You know what I mean?
I don't think you use transitive properly correct at all.
I say that all the time.
Oh no, you cut out again. No, cat.
Dang it.
No. There you go. The internet was so unhappy with your misuse of the mathematical term that it was just
Whatever.
like, nah, cut. There you go, cut Zune.
Cut Zune, I heard that.
I thought that was fantastic. I'm just laughing at my own jokes at this point.
You're hilarious.
That sounded like 50% sarcasm, 50% okay, so I'm going to accept it as a compliment, all right? Listen.
You're welcome.
And I'm humble. All right, so that leads on. Okay, so understandable. You don't think of yourself as a furry. You wear a cat because you wanted to stand out, and it works, right? It does work. Which, are you going to VidCon, Katzun? Are you going to VidCon?
I am.
Are you going to wear a fursuit of your cat character, or are you just going to walk as yourself?
Oh, yeah, I'm totally wearing a fursuit of my cat character. That sounds normal.
No. Don't shame the people who wear fursuits. What are you doing?
No, I mean, at VidCon, I think that would be out of place. I'll be normal. I don't own a fursuit either. They cost like $2,000.
They are so expensive. What the heck?
Like, I'd rather buy a Cintiq than a fursuit. Like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I get you. But, like, what about the memes, though? You rock up and it's like, I wonder where Katzun is. You just walk out bumbling, like, with this giant cat costume. It's like, oh, there she is.
That is true. I should do it for the memes. That would be very, very funny.
Once the YouTube cash starts, like, pouring in, just throw a bit in the furry suit department. There you go.
Just get a really, really detailed fursuit.
Oh, dude, I'm waiting for that day. All right, I'm waiting for that. One day, when I rock up to VidCon and you're just wearing a fursuit, I'll be like, thank you.
I would actually love it if someone made a fursuit of my character and wore it. That would just be everything.
That's like the highest level of compliment.
That would be such a high level of compliment. Like, I know, like, furries are a bit of a meme, like, a bit of a goof, but at the same time, respect furries in their art form. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. Like, they don't do anything. All they do is dress up as animals and draw. Like, that's all they do.
Exactly.
And like, I don't see a problem. Like,
no, I get you.
Furries out there? Yeah.
Dude, it's
the
crazy.
The internet is too harsh on them. There's worse people out there.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's because, like, people just like to jump on the bandwagon and kind of hate just 'cause, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
A lot of the mentality is like, hey, let's just all jump on it. And so that's the thing with furries. Like, I ran a poll recently asking what are furries, and, like, I think 25% of people wrote, ew, gross. Which is, like,
my God.
Why? You know what I mean? All they do is draw, and, like, granted, there are a minority that make Rule 34, make the non-advertiser friendly stuff, but every fandom has that. Every single fandom.
Exactly!
Dude.
That's my whole point. If you look at any type of fandom, they always have Rule 34 stuff in it.
Nothing is safe. Rick and Morty, boom, Rule
safe.
34.
Rick and Morty is worse than the furry fandom.
Yeah, that's, it's true.
And I think Rick and Morty's hilarious.
Yeah, Rick and Morty is a great show. Richard and Mortimer is a great show. My IQ is rising as we talk about it. But, like, every time I hear a kid going, wubba lubba dub dub, I just want to neck myself, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm done. No, so that's why I think it's like, yeah, furry fandom, nothing's really wrong with it, you know?
Side tangent. Speaking of Rick and Morty, I went to McDonald's. I tried Szechuan sauce. It was not very good.
Yeah, everybody said that. All my friends who tried it, they were like, it was not good.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Because apparently it's like, I don't know what the reason was. Apparently it was just like they had to make it in a rush. Did you also hear that the creator, Dan Harmon, who made that episode, was actually unhappy that McDonald's did that? He was like,
I would imagine it made him look like a horrible person.
No, but it's just, I think he was more mad about the fact that they kind of capitalized on his idea. But it's
that too.
It's like, dude, you set that up, you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
If I was a business, I would absolutely do that. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know. Like, Rick and Morty's interesting. For April Fool's, I made I made my server into mayonnaise. Like, everything was about mayonnaise. I was like, post mayonnaise. There was a mayo chat, but somebody made a fanfic of me spreading mayonnaise all over myself and narrated it. And I was like listening to it, and I was like, what am I listening to? But then apparently there's a twist at the end where like the mayonnaise starts burning my skin, and it was turned out like Laddie was there, and she was burning my skin to harvest my organs. And like the Rick and Morty music was playing in the background, like the Rick Lantis one. And I was like, what the heck am I listening to? What is this? But it was one of the greatest fan fiction I've ever received, ever.
That's amazing. I don't read my fan fiction because it is some next level.
It's all disgusting. But the thing is, I love reading it.
My fan fiction is scary. I get it sent to me on Tumblr, and like I delete it so fast. Because
scary in what regard? Like the content?
Yes, like it's like incest.
Oh, wait,
and I'm like, holy what?
Oh gosh, yeah, just delete that.
Like speaking like back to furries. Like I love most furries, but like I do attract a furry audience, and I also attract that like 1% that are like Rule 34 furries.
Oh god!
And I remember after I drew my mom as a blue cat in a video, I got some furries who were like, "Yo, cat, why is your mom so hot?" And I was like, "Can y'all stop?
Can
y'all stop?" It was so bad. Oh. And then I got fan art, and it was worse.
Oh my gosh, that's no. That's too far. That's too far.
It was too far.
Leave my mom out of this. I love also the fact that you say y'all. I know you tweeted about this, but it's adorable and it's great. I love that.
Oh yeah, y'all is. I don't even think about it. Like everyone else points it out to me, but like y'all is just so ingrained in my nature. I say it all the time.
Cat is the exact same as when I say mate. It's such a natural thing for me to do.
Oh,
and then everyone's like mate, and I'm like, why?
We in Texas, we like to pretend to be Australian. We're like, good eye, mate. We say,
wow. What if I pretend to be Texan? I'll be like, howdy, y'all, it's me. Y'all.
People do that. I have a friend, she'll make fun of me all the time. She's like, y'all.
Oh my god, okay. See, there you go.
Whatever.
unnatural words. The thing is, I'll type, like, because Turtle Amigo, he says y'all all the time, right? And he types it in. So now when I type, I have begun to use y'all as like, as something that I type but never say. Unless I say like, y'all are crazy. Like, I'll say that.
It's a great word. It's you all, except it's one syllable.
It's pretty good. It's pretty satisfying to say as well. It makes me feel like ethnic. I don't know. It makes
you feel ethnic?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad we make you feel ethnic.
Am I culturally appropriating the Texans right now by saying
I'm offended. I'm offended because this is cultural appropriation.
I'm sorry, Kat. I don't mean to offend your the Texas religion.
It is a religion. You say it like it's a joke, but like I'm serious.
Dude, I want to go to Texas. Like I want to go to Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas is lit. There's a bridge. It's called the Bat Bridge, and bats just fly under it at this incredible speed, and like a river of bats.
What? What the heck?
Yeah,
that doesn't exist. No, wait, hold on. Let me go.
No, it does exist. Look it up on the internet.
Bat Bridge?
You know Rebecca Parham, Let Me Explain Studios?
Yeah.
We were talking about it the other day.
What?
Yeah, it exists.
There it is. Yeah, I can see it. There's multiple bat bridges. Why?
It's a bat bridge.
Oh my god. What the heck? This is stupid. Wait, you and Rebecca Parham was talking? When did that happen? Are you two
Well,
working
we
on a
both-
video?
Oh, no, we're not. But we both live in Texas, and she DM'd me, and she's like, you live in Texas, right? And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, wait, you do too? And, like, I feel so dumb because it says in her bio that she lives in Texas, and I never noticed this. But she does.
There you go. You two should meet up or something. And isn't
We should.
Texas near Arizona? Forgive me, because my geography is terrible.
Yeah, Texas is, like, right next to Arizona.
There you go. Everyone should just have a meetup. Just hang out.
Yeah, you say it like it's so easy, but, like, Texas is so huge. It takes, like, 13 hours to get across the state.
Okay, maybe fly or something. I don't know. Maybe like because the thing is, I'm coming to VidCon US.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Heck yeah, I am. I'm flying over from Australia, spending so much money. My
Australians
God,
are stupid.
you're stupid. Shut up. Have you got your ticket yet?
Yeah.
Dang, dude, everyone's got their
I bought it, like, when it was, like, cheaper, like, way back when.
Oh, like the super early bird. Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so keen for VidCon US. Like, legitimately.
Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like I'm going to be so awkward.
Dude, Cat,
Like, I'm gonna-
okay. Everybody says that. Everybody like that I've talked about VidCon, they're like, I'm going to be so awkward. I'm so confused because all of you guys are like slightly extroverted when it comes to online, right? But maybe because you guys don't have to see anybody or, actually interact person to person. But I'm more extroverted in real life. Like when I see you guys, I'll be like popping off, all right? If you feel awkward, I'll pull that out of you. I'll be like... and just absorb and take out
That
the awkward.
slurping noise, though.
That's what I'll do when I take away the awkwardness. I'll be like on top of it.
I don't know. It's just when I meet people in real life, I just like, I feel this pressure to like say the right thing every time. And if I don't say something that makes everybody laugh every time, I failed.
Excuse me, Kat. You did not say the right thing to me. We can't be friends anymore.
I didn't do it right. We are not friends anymore.
Exactly. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. I like Turtle Amigo and Rush and everyone else. They say the same thing, and it's just like, come on. We've been friends for like ages. Don't be awkward.
I know everyone's just a normal person. Like no one here is special.
Except
Except me. I am the most special.
Well, you're a different kind of special, Cat.
I'm a furry, so I am the most special. Someone's gonna take that clip out of context and just be like, Kat admits she's a furry.
Absolutely. I'm gonna do that. I'm absolutely gonna take that clip out.
I'm a furry.
Oh no.
I don't know. Like, is Cat Zune your fursona?
Cat Zune is my fursona.
So what is a fursona? Can you what is that? What is that?
A fursona, so like it's like an OC that represents you, but is a furry.
Right.
So like, you know your little character that you animate?
Yes.
That's your persona. It's just
Right.
a person that represents you.
Right.
But mine's an animal, so it's a fursona.
Right.
It's just they replaced purr with fur and it sounds cringy. But I like it.
Fair enough, I guess. Like, and I guess it's like it helps you remain anonymous. Like gives you a little bit of confidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. No, all right. Yeah. Maybe I should become a furry. Maybe I should get a fursona. Also, I realized that furries, like they call the popular furries, poppy fur.
Poppy fur. I hate that.
What? No, Kat, you're poppy fur. Would you not?
I'm a poppy fur. Oh my god, I joined the squad.
You're a poppy fur
Actually-
channel.
People like, okay, I'm not in the furry community, but what I've heard, furries like hate poppy furs. There's like hate for poppy furs.
Why though?
They're so overrated and they're stupid. And I'm like, whoa, it's like insane. It's like, I don't understand it. And also, it's weird. It's so weird.
What's weird? Poppy furs?
No, it's like the hate for them.
Interesting. Like I would guess that because they're poppy fur, they're kind of trying to have a positive change in the mindset for furries. You know what I mean? Like people
Yeah.
they're trying to have a favorable action for people who view furries. And so for furries to actually hate poppy furs seems a bit weird to me.
I know, and it's not like a lot of furries. It's only a couple, but like still, I'm like, that seems like a little insane. And also, like, speaking of furry hate, I have experienced some furry hate. Like, I have gotten like detailed death threats because they think I'm a furry.
Oh.
And it is like insane. Like, I had one person on Tumblr harass me for months about how they're going to like murder me, and like it was actually kind of scary. It was so insane. They made multiple accounts harassing me, and then they followed me on Twitter and like threatened suicide because of me, all because they thought I was a furry.
What?
I know, and they would like pose as like a fan, you know?
Yeah.
So I would respond to their DM because I'm like, oh, I like responding to fans' DMs because I think it's a nice thing to do. So I would be like, oh, thank you for the support, blah, blah, blah. And then they would immediately switch gears and be like, haha, I'm actually this person. And then they would start harassing me again. And it would just, it was so intense. And it was like, I did not want to deal with this. I would block immediately. It was
You
like,
just got pranked. There you go.
I did just get pranked. It's just a social experiment.
It's dude. Tumblr is so scary. I'm so scared of Tumblr. I had a Tumblr for my. I shouldn't say this. I had a Tumblr channel, Tumblr blog, Tumblr, whatever Tumblr is.
Yeah, Tumblr blog.
I had a Tumblr. I had a Tumble. I had a Tumble.
You had a tumble.
Yeah, I had a
tumbleweed.
Tumble for this channel, which I gave up immediately. But it's so weird to look back at. It's I don't know. It's scary.
I really dislike Tumblr.
Oh?
Like, I like it because I like to follow lots of Star Wars things on there because I really like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a while, I'll see a post that's like, don't you wish you could just kill all men? And I'm like, whoa.
What?
That's a little extreme and kind of mean.
Yeah, like, come on. Not all men. Like, I want to kill 95%. No, I'm kidding.
I only want to kill most men, okay? Not all.
Gosh, hashtag not all men.
Tumblr is crazy. I don't know. I mean, I met nice people on there, but a lot of it's crazy. I don't go on there very often.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm afraid now. From what you've told me, from what James has told me, I don't want to get on Tumblr.
James has been on Tumblr?
He started
he started on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, he started on Tumblr.
I remember when I first like found out about James and he was talking about how he started on Tumblr. I was like looking at him. I'm like, you don't seem like the type of person that would use Tumblr. Like, there's like a specific type of person, and I can't explain it.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean?
But
the
like,
Tumblr
okay,
person.
Let me propose a counter argument then. Whilst he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to use Tumblr, he is everything that Tumblr looks for though in a guy. Like, you know, cute, slightly memey, slightly
Did you just call James cute?
What?
Do you have a crush on James
Cat, why?
Moz? Aww,
Cat.
James X Moz.
This is not gonna help the fan fiction, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna write a fan fiction.
Dude, I was streaming a few weeks ago, and then I was like, James joined, and he was like, "Hey, Maz," and I was like, "Hey, man." I was just chatting, and James was chatting in the chat, and then he says in the freaking chat, "Maz, I need you." and so Pants the Pajamas, PJ took the screenshot of that and drew fan fiction of us, and I was like, no.
Oh, speaking of James moments that are kind of I made James be in a video that I'm currently making, and it's about friend zoning, and he plays this guy who was like creepily flirting with me and trying to cheat on his girlfriend with me.
Right.
And
that's pretty weird.
And as I was listening to James read the lines, I realized like I was like, oh, this is like so awkward to read because I'm like, oh, he's like, I knew he's not hitting on me, but like, I realized that like, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't think about it.
You're listening to James hit on you in your ears.
I I didn't mean to. I've done this to more than one person too. I did this to Sugar too. I made her be my wife in one video too, in like one little scene. And then I'm like, I've done this to more than one person, and I'm a monster.
Hey, listen. If you needed someone else, I'll be your next husband.
Be
okay?
warned, Maz. I'm gonna be like make a video like my future husband, and Maz will be the future husband.
I'll be like, hey, babe. I'll make that slurping sound again.
I actually do have a specific video planned for you in the future, Maz.
Will I have to
have
use
a
my
subject.
southern accent?
You'll have to use your sexy voice.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding.
You mean my normal voice, Cat? No, I mean...
Oh, yeah. Anyway, what were you talking about, James being Tumblr guy?
You know, he's like what Tumblr looks for in a guy. You know what I mean? Like
that is true. He is like what Tumblr girls want in a guy. That is actually very true.
Mm-hmm. Like Dan and Phil, and then there's James. It's just James.
Dan and Phil and James.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, he doesn't really use Tumblr anymore. He's more YouTube now. He's moved on.
Yeah.
He's moved on.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get into webcomics, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds fun. But not like short little webcomics like what Domix did and stuff, and like what James do, but like a long extended series. Like a Homestuck type thing.
Oh, like a storyline.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I think that would be fun as well. I have always wanted to write because I used to be a script writer for like skits and even like theater and stuff. And I enjoy it. I do enjoy writing a script and writing something that's like a long-term thing. You know what I mean? Instead of and maybe not comedic either. I want to write something that actually has dramatic stuff. I don't know. That's just like what I want to do.
Like I really enjoy writing like essays for like school and stuff, which sounds really nerdy and like you're a loser. But like I think it's fun. Like I don't know, and I always go over the page limit on essays for school cuz like I don't understand how people can get like all their thoughts in like 2 to 3 pages. Like I just can't. I don't know. It's like me with art. Like to me like writing is art. And, like, I go, like, a stretch too beyond. I don't know.
Writing is like art. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
It's like,
but you know what I hate?
What do you hate?
Poetry.
No, listen, I was just going to move on to poetry. I was going to say, I usually don't like poetry. There's one type that I love and I really want to do, which is, like, open word or slam poetry. Right?
Oh, what's slam poetry?
Dude.
Dude. Kind of like roasting?
You know, I wish. It's like, your thought. You know what I mean? No, 21. Slam poetry is like open word poetry. Let me send you this. There you go. Hold on. Don't watch that. Don't watch that yet. We're going to watch it and watch together. Give it. Okay. It's 2 minutes. Okay. You can spare 2 minutes, I hope.
No, I can't actually. I've already spent 30 minutes with you. I cannot do 2 extra minutes. What are you asking?
But Kat, I'm your husband. Kat, no.
You're right. You are my future husband.
Kat, I sent a watch together link. Join the room, and then we can watch it.
I'm feeding my rabbit right now.
What's his Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, Hamilton the rabbit. I recently rewatched Hamilton. It's still so good. Still so good.
Hamilton is the best.
How was that?
That was pretty good. I like that.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's why I love it. It's so good. It's so good. There's like so
that
many,
was good.
There's like so many of these tackling like homophobia and someone with OCD. OCD is another great one you should watch. Like about someone kind of dealing with that and romance with OCD. I don't know. It's so good. So good.
I've seen slam poetry actually, but it was about feminism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was about it was like it was the not so good type of feminism.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like, you know, to me, there's 2 types of feminism, you know. There's the good kind that fights for, like, the good things. Like, you know, the Me Too movement in America. You don't live in America, but did you hear about that?
Yes, I have, yes.
Yeah. That was the good type. But then there's, like, the bad type, which I like to call the Tumblr feminism.
The radicals?
There's, like, kill all men. Like, that's like, to me, that's not feminism.
Exactly.
It's
As
like,
we discussed, kill most men. Okay, come on. All right.
kill most men is feminism.
No, that's like it's the radical feminist. Like I agree. There are like in every group, there's going to be a subset of people that kind of bring up a bad name for it.
Yeah, definitely.
So like there you go. That's like the poetry that I want to learn and I want to kind of be good at.
Yeah, that was really dope. While you were doing that, Hamilton started humping the stuffed animal. I had to get him to stop.
Okay, what? Oh, okay, you're rabbit. I was so confused because the first thought was like Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I was like, what? Are you
No.
Is he a furry? Is he also?
Lin-Manuel Miranda's a furry.
Oh no. He actually watches cats. If you watched your channel, how would you would freak out. You would absolutely go.
Oh my god. I make Hamilton references in every single video.
Dude, I see him.
Like, this girl is the biggest Hamilton fan in the world.
Dude, I see those references and I'm like sipping my tea. I'm like, I see what you did there. I see what you did. We've had some really great conversation.
I know, I'm just really good at talking.
Wow, and humble again.
And humble.
Just so humble. Wait, there was something else. Oh yeah. So check out the script I sent you earlier. Mm-hmm. This one. I have a few other things I need you to say, and just to keep the audio consistent. And maybe you don't like doing it in front of me, but is it alright if you quote now-ish, or would you prefer me not being?
I can do it in front of you.
All right.
I'm gonna click it.
You had to click the thing. Let me.
I clicked it.
Let me highlight something though, because my scripts are a bit messy. I
mean, I did the worst thing to James. I wrote my script in the Notes app on my phone, like I always do. And then I copied and pasted that into Notability, which is an app on my phone, and then I highlighted it with my finger, and then I screenshotted it as PNGs or JPEGs, and then I sent it to him as individual pictures.
That is the worst. What? What are you doing to me?
I did that. I've done that to every person I've collaborated with.
Oh no.
And I realized how horrible that is.
It's so bad, Kat. I'm ashamed.
I feel terrible. I didn't realize how bad it was, but like James, like he sent me his audio file, and there was like a 30-second thing where he was like struggling to read it, and I'm like, oh no.
I'm sorry.
This is all my fault. And I was like, I need to write in Google Docs from now on.
Dude, yeah, because the thing is, when you write in Google Docs, you can then share it to your friends and like get them to read it and edit it, you know?
Oh, I write my scripts in 20 minutes and I don't edit.
Mr.
Oh, I see. Oh, you got everyone to edit it. Oh, that.
Yeah.
This is so like ingenuitive. I remember I was watching like a Ginger Pale thing, and he was like, "Yeah, it takes me like a week to write a script," and I'm like, "Holy crap!" Every other animator is like trying so hard and like working and like actually doing good on their videos. Like, this script is so much better than anything I've ever done. And then there's me in the Notes app on my phone, like just. First draft. There, I'm done.
No, it's just interesting because if you can pack more memes and content into your video from other creators, like I'm not gonna lie, like some of them had great ideas and I put that in. And even Adam, who improvs most of his script, he goes like, all right, add whatever you guys want, and then we do, and he's like, oh, this is great, and then he improvs, you know. So
yeah,
I know.
I feel like I've just learned a whole new secret that I've never known. Oh my god, you're talking about the Zootopia tigers?
Shit! Yes.
They're hot.
No, listen. They are
Why did they
so
make them
hot.
They are so hot. I don't understand. Like, I remember watching Zootopia first time, and I'm not a furry, and I've never been attracted to like a freaking like fursona or whatever. But I was watching the tigers, and I was like, holy crap, what did they do? Why am I all of a sudden feeling these feelings towards this tiger?
I had the exact same freak out in this video. I'm just like, wait, no, stop.
I was like, it was so weird. Oh, one time I had a friend that was a furry, and she dressed up as in her fursuit for Halloween.
For Halloween? That's the time.
Yeah.
That's not what you do. What?
Yeah, and it was actually kind of cool because I gave her a hug, and it was like hugging a giant, like, two-legged blue wolf.
What?
Like, it felt like a different person. It was like, hug a furry one day, it'll change your life.
I saw a furry at VidCon Australia, and I wanted to hug them, but we could, James and I saw them, and we were like, okay, we're going to go back and hug them. But we could never find them again.
You just do it one day, and it will change your life. And it's just like, it's a spiritual, religious experience.
Hug a Furry Day. Can we please have Hug a Furry Day, please?
When I become president of the world, I'll make that a national holiday.
Cat for president. But then you'll be so poppy fur, and then you're going to get so much hate.
You're right.
Thank you so much. That's perfect. Oh my god, these are all amazing. You did such a good job. I'm sorry, I didn't expect for you to have that many lines, but I
guess you could say I'm TwoAMaazing.
Dude, Kat, I'm sorry. I took an hour of your life away. Dude, I sucked away an hour of your life.
I can't believe you did that. That was I don't forgive you. We're no longer friends. When I meet you at VidCon, I'm just gonna punch you in the face.
No.
And you're gonna be one of the most men I'm gonna kill.
Kat, aren't you you're gonna be one of the most men? Aren't you 4 foot or something? You're tiny.
I'm 5 foot. Thank you very much.
That's so small. What?
Whatever.
Dude, I'm 6 foot. I'm literally 1 foot taller than you.
You're 6 feet tall?
Yeah, man.
What the heck? That's
Dude,
really tall.
Can you punch me can you reach me?
Okay, that's upsetting. My first video I ever made on this channel was Short People Problems, and it was all about how I'm discriminated against by tall people. And here you are, a tall person, making me feel sad about myself.
Can you please stop being short, Kat? Thank you very much.
I wish.
Is the criteria for most men that you're gonna kill just their height? If they're taller than 5 foot, kill them all?
If they're taller than me, I will kill them.
Oh, that's most men, Kat. That's
Exactly. Most men should die.
Oh, no. Oh, you have the really, really small, really small people. I think even in Asian countries, the average height for a man is 5'4", so you're looking for the really tiny men.
No one is safe.
Cats into short men, guys. There you go. There you have it.
And that's it. That's it.
No denial.
Really, really short people.
Really short furries.
Exactly. That's what it is. I'm into turtles.
Oh, Turtle Amigo?
HMU.
Listen, I can hook you and Turtle up. He lives in Texas. There you go.
He does?
Oh yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, he lives in Texas.
I don't know. Everyone lives in Texas or Arizona, I swear.
Yeah, so you, Turtle, and Rebecca Parham can just meet up and just hang out.
Mm-hmm. We can just talk about how we're all furries.
Exactly, and then start killing men. I'm pretty sure he's taller than 5 foot though, so he's gonna die.
Wait, does Turtle get any furry hate?
That's an actual... Dude, if we would ever have a podcast, I would have you and Turtle on, because that's actually really interesting.
I'm actually so curious, because, I know that, some furries have, reptile personas.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I wonder if people are, furry, but, at the same time, I feel like he doesn't.
No, I don't think he does either. But the thing is, you also get a lot of hate from Tumblr, and he doesn't have a Tumblr,
Oh, Tumblr is just a mess. I like Star Wars and stuff on Tumblr, and I ship Rey and Kylo Ren.
Oh, I know you do. I've seen all your tweets, and I'm like, dude.
I have such a problem with it. It's I saw The Last Jedi, and it ruined my life. So, I like to reblog stuff like that on Tumblr. And I get hate for that. They're like, I can't believe you support abusive relationships. You're such a horrible person. I'm like, holy crap. Me liking a fictional couple that does not exist means I support, abuse. It's not real. It's not real.
It's not real. It doesn't exist yet. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean?
Tumblr's just crazy. Like, to me, like, Star Wars is all about redeeming, like, the evil people. Like, Darth Vader is, like, a child murderer who, like, killed his wife and is insane, and he's the guy who saved the entire galaxy in the end. So, like, Star Wars is not real-life morals.
I hate them in the first trilogy, dude. I hate the midichlorians. I hate Jar Jar. I hate it.
I agree. Prequels are terrible.
No, they're... Like, the third movie was the most, like, the best one out of the three, and if they had executed it better, I actually think it would have been a great movie.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I actually like the third movie.
Yeah,
like,
Anakin and Obi-Wan.
It's not a good movie, in my opinion, like there's flaws in it, but like I enjoy it. Like I could watch it and be like, yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, there's an enjoyable aspect in the third movie. It's just
the other two are just I cannot sit through the other two.
No. The first one's just useless. It like literally has no significance.
Jar Jar is just so obnoxious. If they just made an edit where Jar Jar wasn't in it, first of all, the movie would be 5 minutes long. Second of all, it would be bearable.
It would be bearable, exactly. So what is the Force? It's the midichlorians. I'm like, what the frick is the midichlorians? What are you talking about? What?
But I like how the newer trilogy with like Rey and stuff, they're going away from that. Like, have you noticed?
Yeah.
Have you seen the newer movies?
Yes, I have, of course.
They're like, the Force is something that we all have inside of us, and it's not a special thing that like certain people are born with. And like, that's the whole theme of it. And I'm like, they're moving away from midichlorians, thank God.
Thank God. What a dumb answer. I actually thought a lot of people were not happy with the episode 8, but I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it. I walked out of it and I thought everyone's gonna love this movie. It will have no controversy. And then like a week later, everyone's like, "This is the worst Star Wars movie ever made." I'm like, "Have you not seen episode 2? Like, get out."
It's like, listen, we get that Kylo Ren's body was weird. Like,
I thought he was hot, okay?
Dude.
I'm attracted to him.
Dude, it's okay. It's okay. Wide Kylo Ren has a lot of appeal, you know what I mean?
I think he's a wide boy, but he's my wide boy.
There you go. That's the fanfic. Kat Zune and wide Kylo Ren. There you go.
Literally. We will have wide children, and I will think they're beautiful.
Wide cat children? Dude, heck yes. That is a site that I know someone's gonna make, and I know that's gonna be scary.
I'm always scared to like look myself up on the internet because I don't want to find a hate comment. I don't know. Like, I don't like reading hate comments about myself.
It's interesting because you did move from one channel to the next because of like the toxicity, right? Like that's the...
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it was so like obnoxious. It was like it felt like I couldn't do anything right. It was like, okay, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, I will come back, but like I need just a chance just to like be by myself, regroup, and find out what exactly I want to do, and then I'll come back when I feel like it. And I honestly think it was a decision for the best because I'm like happier than I've ever been with YouTube. I mean, like, people said like, wow, Kat, that was like the stupidest thing you've ever done. But like, really, I thought it was like really smart because like I'm so happy with what I'm doing on YouTube right now. Like, I would never have the fun little purple cat if I didn't leave and come back.
Can I also like put in like an analytical nerd input because I love this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the nerd in me also wants to tell you that you did a great move, like algorithm-wise. So what you did was you had 50,000 fans in your other channel, and you said, "Hey, all of y'all, I'm moving to y'all. All of y'all move over to my second channel," and you got 10,000 of them on your second channel, right?
Yeah.
And then you just did your first one, great, and then you upload the first video. Now, YouTube was like, wow, she released one video, already gets 10,000 subs, already gets 10,000 views. It must be like a banger of a channel, okay? Starts promoting you like absolute insanity. You release your second video, skyrockets more. You hit 100,000 in like, what, 2 weeks? Like, literally.
It was like a month.
Yeah, literally immediately you got 100K. And it's just like, it's smart because that's exactly what happened to the Viners. You know, they came in from Vine. They had already tens of thousands of subs. They uploaded videos. YouTube's like, oh, I guess they're good. And then they just kept going, you know?
I have never thought about it like that ever.
Yeah.
Because I got in a big controversy with like sub-botting, which I've never done. I was accused of it, and
Yep.
I had to like fight it off because like I wouldn't do that because that seems like kind of fake to like get fake subscribers. Because I agree, it does look kind of suspicious when someone seemingly out of nowhere blows up suddenly. But that like actually makes a lot of sense because I was too confused. Like, why did all of a sudden my video get a ton of views when like I just suddenly uploaded a video because it didn't make sense to me either. And that does make sense though. Because it's like the same thing happened to Viners.
It's a risky move to do. Like, obviously, not every channel can perform that maneuver. But you had a good, loyal, perhaps a loyal furry audience. But you also had, like, a significant amount. Like, 10,000 is a great number to start off with for your first video, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I mean, like, I don't know. And I just think it was, like, a good decision. Like, to me, it was, like, really good, like, because I really don't care about numbers or anything. Like, so many YouTubers and people online are so obsessed with it. I legit do not care, like, at all. And I know that sounds, like, dumb, but, like, I don't, because it's, like, whenever I took that break, I thought to myself, well, I'm gonna feel like I'm not important because I don't have this audience anymore. But, you know, once I didn't have it, I didn't feel any different. Like, I didn't feel any less important.
That's exactly it.
And once I got it back, I didn't feel more important. I felt the exact same, and I realized, like, this isn't everything. Like, having a following isn't everything.
Yeah.
And so, like, it taught me a lesson, like, you know, don't get caught up in that. And, like, I feel like so many people do, and I feel like it's just kind of, like, dumb. Like, because it's very toxic to get caught up online, you know?
Yeah.
And like staring at numbers all day. It's like it's bad for the mind.
I agree.
Yeah.
It is like
I feel
that's exactly the same thing with me as well. Like I'm perhaps I may not be, you know, because obviously I'm judging myself. But I don't think I've gotten a big head from YouTube. You know what I mean? I feel the same.
Maz, you're the most arrogant, cocky person.
And humble. I don't know, man. It's like I feel the same. I don't feel special. And that's where when I get like when people tell me like, "Hey, Maz, I love your stuff," I'm like, "Do you though? Like, do you really like my stuff?" Like,
oh yeah, I don't feel special at all. Like, I'm go to a new school this semester. I don't know if you knew that. But I did. It's a public school. It's the first time in my life I've ever gone to a public school. And there's like 400 kids in my grade. And there's like 2,000 kids in the high school. And I've had some people recognize me. And they're like, you're like internet famous. And like, I'm really not. Like,
you're not, yeah.
I'm like, I don't think of myself as that. Like when I walk around, I'm not Katzune. I'm like Emma. Like I don't think about it ever.
Exactly. It's your persona.
I detach myself from it. And I feel like people like not to bring up Logan Paul, I feel like he can't detach himself from it.
No.
And that's not to like fault him or anything to say he's a bad person, but like daily vlogging I could not do because your entire life is being a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like even Casey Neistat, I think he's a wonderful person, but like imagine like your life is being a YouTuber. I would hate that.
But he quit, didn't he? He stopped making daily vlogs.
I know, but like at that time when he was making daily vlogs, like I bet that was the worst.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's like he made a good choice because I think it was affecting his marriage and stuff, and I think that would be the same way. I don't think he's arrogant. I don't think it went to his head. It's just that he had to keep working on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like it got to the point where like him being Casey Neistat was just him being the YouTuber, and I don't think it made him like a worse person, but like it definitely did get to him, and like not maybe in a bad way, but like. And it, you know, but like it would get to anybody.
Isn't it bizarre, Kat, that like, I don't feel special either, and you know, the same as you. But like, we are growing. You know what I mean? As like channels, and yeah, it's weird though because I don't feel like I deserve it. If that makes sense. Like it's crazy because I think you and I have been here for a year now, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and so, we're old compared to YouTube standards, but I don't feel any different, if that makes sense. I know, man.
I just think it's kind of, like, I always don't like it when, like, people, like, bring up my age, either.
Oh?
Like, it makes me feel, like, weird about aging, too. And this is, like, a weird thing that, like, puts in my mind. They're like, wow, you're 17 and you have this? That's insane. And then I think, oh man, if I turn 18, it'll become less impressive. Which is so, it's so stupid.
You're not wrong, though.
It's absolutely the dumbest thing. I don't know. I just think it's so dumb. I don't know. And I don't actually, like, I don't read my comment sections very often. I read, like, the top, like, 20 comments, and that's, like, it.
Oh, dude, I'm the opposite. I read my comments all the time. Like, literally all the time. Yeah, like, in my new video, every 3 days, I'll just sort them from newest, and I'll read all of them. I read every single comment.
Holy crap.
It's because I love him. I love, like, even when they hate, I just make a good meme, and I just laugh. Yeah. I think that's the Australian in me. I can take a beating.
I don't know. I just get, like, real anxious over it, I guess.
No, I get you. Like, that. What I do is not for everyone. It's not, I don't recommend it to everybody.
I mean, I can read, like, Instagram and Twitter comments.
Yeah, those tend to be nice. Twitter's great. Twitter's good.
Actually, Twitter was, like, it was kind of, like, scary, because, like, I recently, like, came out as bisexual on Twitter the other day, which was also very scary, because I actually live in a very homophobic area in Texas. Oh? Yeah, I'm gonna make a whole video about it, but, and sometimes I get, like, homophobic tweets at me on Twitter, and so I was, like, kind of scared to, like, tweet that, because I thought people are gonna hate me, but,
listen,
people on
I
Twitter were nice about it.
I was afraid to say it, but I actually hate you, Kat. So
oh my god. Oh my god. You're part of the men I'm gonna kill anyway. It doesn't even matter.
Has it been a long time coming?
What?
Like your reveal on Twitter?
Actually, yeah. I was thinking about, like, okay, so let's talk about this. So, I was in the car with my mom, and we were talking, like, about, like, sexuality, and she says to me, she's like, you know, I wouldn't care if you were gay. And I went silent, and then she was like, what? And I'll go, well, it's actually because I am. And then, like, later I texted her, I'm like, actually, I'm bisexual. And it was just, I didn't clarify it in the moment, just because, like, it's hard to work up the courage to even, like, you know, say that. Like, I don't know if you're straight or not, but if anyone out there is straight, you know, it's different, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that happened, and it was just, like, a whole big thing. And so it was, like... And so then I had to work up the courage for, like, a while to be like, okay, I'm ready for, like, the internet to know. So, like, I don't feel like I'm hiding anything anymore. Because it was, like, something that I had to hide. Because I went up into, like, a Christian school that was very homophobic. And, like, I'm not trying to diss Christians, because I am a Christian. And a lot of Christians aren't homophobic. But this school was, like, they had a rule against it. And if you were, you got kicked out. And it was, like, it was a big mess. Damn. And so I had a lot of it instilled in me that, like, it was wrong. And even now that, like, I fully accept it, and I can accept it in other people, even now I still feel bad about it. And so I was finally like, you know what? YOLO. I'm just gonna do it. And I did it. And, like, I'm so glad I did, because I feel like this huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And, like, it was just a great moment.
There you go. The quicker you accept it, the more freeing it becomes, you know?
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. And, like, I really, like, and I understand people who are like, I just don't want gay people to rub it in our faces, blah, blah, blah. Like, I understand how it can be, like, annoying, I guess. But at the same time, like, people who are straight, like, they just don't get it, you know? I don't want to generalize, but, like, that's just how it is.
Straight people don't get it, okay?
You guys just don't get it.
Cis scum.
Cis het scum, okay? You and the men deserve to die, okay? Nah, but yeah.
I'm glad that you're able to come out for that. I'm glad that you're like... I'm glad you're happier.
Too.
Everything that you've done is to make yourself happier, like changing YouTube, kind of revealing sexuality. I'm glad that it's all worked out.
Yeah, like, to me, it's like, if you're not, like, living life to make yourself happy, then you're not living life.
Ooh, fair enough.
That's, like, a deep quote. That should be my senior
You can
quote.
Quote me on that. I'm so deep. No, I kind of agree with that. I agreed with everything until that. Sometimes, you know, there are obviously obligations that you're going to meet that might make you unhappy.
Yeah.
I get you. If life was as simple as we want to be happy, I guess
I mean, obviously, if, like, murdering people makes you happy, like, don't do that.
Damn
There's
it.
exceptions.
How am I going to kill most men, Kat? Come on.
Dang it. I forgot my agenda. Oh, I love those people who are, like, the gay agenda.
The gay agenda, dude. Do you have an agenda?
I do.
Oh.
I have, whenever gay people are born, or bisexual people, whenever we are born, we are mailed a copy of the gay agenda. And we study on it. We study as we grow up on how to further our agenda. So I'm not allowed to tell straight people this. So
damn, what if I say I'm bi? Would I get the copy then, or will
yeah, you would. I'll ship you a copy of it.
Dude.
All the way. I'll translate it to Australian too.
Dude, thanks, dude. Every time it says friend, it just goes mate. Every time it says
add
shrimp,
a mate every
it
couple
says prawn.
sentences.
Hello, my bisexual mates. No, good day, my bisexual mates.
I've thought about making a video called The Gay Agenda, and then, like, getting, like, LGBT animators to collab in it, and then, like, it being, like, a total parody, and, like, us, like, being serious, like, we are here to turn your children gay, and it being, like, a total, like, joke, and it'd be kind of funny.
Dude, if I would watch that, my comment would be, I'm gay now. Thank you. I am gay.
No, Alistair Casey is transgender.
Yes,
so I'm bisexual, so we got the T and the B. We need a lesbian, and we need a gay.
Wow, it's like Pokemon. We need to frickin' catch the...
We need to catch them all.
Oh my god.
I just thought I had that idea one night, and I thought that would be hilarious.
I know an L, and I don't know a G. Oh, I do know a G. No, hold on. He's a B. Never mind. Damn it.
Dang it.
I know an L.
Too many bisexuals.
I know. Don't you hate it when they're like both genders? Gosh.
God, I hate people like that.
Dude, I'm sorry. I've been taking so much of your time. I expected this to be 30 minutes, I guess.
No, I've been having fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's like
you keep apologizing as if like I'm like, oh, I have to talk to Maz. I hate him. He's Australian, and I hate Australian and men.
No, I just apologize for the time waste. You know what I mean? Like, you may have had something else planned, and then it's just like...
What plans do you think I have? I don't know, and I live with my rabbit.
Listen, you are internet famous, okay?
You're right. I am. You're right.
I just don't want to waste someone who's so famous as time, you know what I mean? And you're only 17? Like, no.
I'm only 17.
No, I'm kidding. Like, I don't know. I think it's just in my nature to apologize. The thing is, I say that, like, if I were in your shoes, I would also not care. I'd be like, no, go for it. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I think it's just my nature.
It's in my nature to apologize too. If I were you, I would be saying sorry every 10 minutes. So
exactly.
I get it.
What are we, Canadian? Come on.
Oh, the Canadians. Americans hate Canadians.
Is it like, but I think it's just like a kind of rivalry hate, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think
it's like a Texan thing, really. It's the Texans that hate everybody.
Oh, Texans just hate everybody.
Texans are mean.
So wait, you're half Native American?
Well, I don't know, like, what percentage it is. He's, like, darker skinned, but I'm, like, pasty pale white. Like, I'm the palest kid ever. Like, everyone's like, wow, you're so pale to me. So, like, I look white, so, like, you would never know if you looked at me. But, he used to make up these stories about how he, like, fought other Native Americans, and whenever I was little, so I had, like, this, like, belief that my dad was, like, a Native American war hero.
He just has like this giant tomahawk, and he just like smacking away.
We fought the Cherokee and we defended our land, and I'm like, well, my dad's a hero.
There you go. I didn't realize you were half Native American.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know exactly the percentages, but he's like, I don't know if he's full-blooded, but like, he looks Native. Oh, that was also my fear, that, like, I was gonna be outed. Because that happened to a girl at my school, like, last year. She was outed as bisexual, and then she lost all her friends.
Oh, like, are you, like, that's in the Catholic school still? Is that?
It's not a Catholic school, it's a Christian school.
Christian, sorry, I'm...
Basically same thing. But, Yeah, she was outed as bisexual, and it was a whole big deal, and she had gotten big trouble, and it was like, whew, I felt so bad for her.
Dang.
I was like, oh. And I was like, that was my big fear, that would happen to me. So, like, I left so fast. I was like, goodbye!
I'm out of here. just kidding. No, I get you.
I just could not handle it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Understandably, if you're stuck in an environment in which you can't really be yourself, no, I get you.
Yeah, it was like, it's a whole big freaking mess. And, like, I also hate when people go, oh, being bisexual is a phase. I'm like, okay.
Okay. There are, I can understand that because when you're growing up and your hormones go crazy, right? Sometimes you do just want to experiment, and then you do experiment with other people, and you're just like, wow, I am not gay. And then you just like, and then you just like, yeah, okay. And then just kind of get
I can understand, like, the mentality. Like, I can understand people thinking that.
It's well, there we go. And in lieu of gay, look, we had a gay old time with the chat. We had a gay old time.
Gay old time.
Yeah, gay. Listen, like over here, gay means happy. There's literally an ice cream called Golden Gay Time over here. Okay, and it's great.
Whoa, that's amazing.
It's very, very gay. And then, like, I think the motto is like, why don't you be gay together or something? It's like, it's very tongue in cheek. Thank you so much for everything, Kat. Like, I'm sorry this took ages. I know. I'm just always up for a good old chat. Gay old time.